It must be Friday. That's the kind of smile that says the work week is officially over.
You can tell? Yes, my best friend Chloe just texted me. We're trying to figure out what we're doing tonight. It's that wonderful feeling the whole weekend is ahead of you and you get to spend it with your favorite people.
I know that feeling well. It's funny, isn't it? We spend so much of our lives with our friends. But for English learners, finding the right words to talk about these important relationships can be a challenge.
It's so true. You might know the word friend, but there are so many layers to it. The way you talk about a colleague is different from how you talk about the person you've known since you were a child.
A brilliant observation. Well, since it's Friday evening and we're both thinking about our friends, why don't we just dive into that? Let's make today's entire lesson a deep conversation about talking about friends.
I would love that. It's such a positive topic. We can cover everything from the different types of friends to how you describe them and what you do together. This will be incredibly useful.
I agree. So, let's start with that very point you made. There are different layers or levels of friendship. The most basic distinction is between an acquaintance and a friend.
Okay, that's a great starting point. What exactly is an acquaintance? I've heard the word, but I'm not 100% sure what it means.
An acquaintance is someone you know, but not very well. It's a person you might see regularly, but you don't have a deep personal connection with them. For example, a colleague from another department that you say hello to, or a neighbor you chat with about the weather.
I see. So it's someone you are friendly with, but they aren't someone you would call to share important news or ask for a big favor.
Precisely. Then you have a friend. This is the general term for someone you know well, like, and spend time with. Most of the people you choose to see socially are your friends.
And within that group, there are even closer friends, right?
Yes, we often specify this by saying someone is a good friend or a close friend. These are the people in your inner circle. You trust them, you share personal stories with them, and you can really be yourself around them.
So I have many friends, but I only have a few very close friends. And then at the very center, for most people, there is one person.
The best friend. This is your closest friend of all, the person you have the strongest bond with. You mentioned your best friend is Chloe.
Yes, Chloe is my best friend. We've known each other for years. It's a special kind of relationship. One more category that is very modern. What about people you only know online?
That's a great addition. We call those online friends. You might have a strong connection with them. You might talk every day, but you've never met them in person. It's a very common type of friendship in the digital age.
Okay, so we have the labels, but a friendship is all about the person's personality. How do we describe what our friends are like?
The question we use is the same one we learned for family. What's he like? Or what's she like? But let's go beyond simple words like nice or funny. Let's use some richer vocabulary. Why don't you describe your best friend, Chloe?
I'd love to. Chloe is incredibly adventurous. She's always the one who wants to try a new restaurant, travel to a new place, or learn a new skill. She encourages me to step out of my comfort zone.
That sounds like a wonderful quality in a friend, someone who helps you grow.
She is. She's also very easygoing. That means she's relaxed, calm, and doesn't worry or get upset about small things. It makes her very easy and enjoyable to be around. There's never any drama.
An easygoing friend is a true treasure. Okay, my turn. My best friend's name is Ben. The first word I would use to describe him is reliable. If Ben says he will be there, he will be there. You can always count on him. 100%.
That's so important. It's about trust.
It is. Ben is also a fantastic listener. He's not just waiting for his turn to talk. He genuinely listens to what you're saying. He's what we call a shoulder to cry on.
A shoulder to cry on. That's an idiom, right?
Yes, it means someone who is there to support you and listen to you when you are sad or have problems. He's so supportive and never judges. Another great word for a friend is hilarious. It's a stronger word than funny. If someone is hilarious, they make you laugh a lot, almost until it hurts.
These are wonderful words. So now we know how to describe our friends. What about the things we actually do with them?
This is where we can use a lot of common and natural-sounding phrasal verbs. The most common one, which is very general, is hang out. It just means to spend time together in a casual way.
So you could say, my friends and I are going to hang out at my place on Saturday.
A perfect example. It can mean anything from watching TV to just talking. Now, what about a friend you haven't seen in a long time? You don't just hang out.
For that, you would catch up, right? I love catching up with old friends.
Exactly. To catch up means to share all the news about your lives since the last time you saw each other. We haven't seen each other in a year. We need to get coffee and catch up.
What about for a more organized plan, like a dinner or a small party?
For that, the phrasal verb get together is perfect. It implies a more planned meeting. Let's get together for dinner next Friday. It sounds a little more organized than just hang out.
I see. And then for evening activities like going to a bar, a club, or a concert, we often use go out, as in we're going out for my birthday tonight.
You've got it. And a good friend is someone you do all these things with, through good times and bad times. The idiom for that is through thick and thin.
Through thick and thin. I love that. It means you support each other in easy situations, thin, and difficult situations, thick. Chloe and I have been friends through thick and thin.
That idiom perfectly leads to our next point. We've talked about the what, but let's talk about the why. In your opinion, Mia, what is the most important quality of a good friendship?
For me, without a doubt, it is trust. A true friendship is built on a foundation of trust. You need to know that you can tell your friend anything, and they will keep your secrets and support you. You need to feel safe with them.
I couldn't agree more. Trust is the number one thing. I would add loyalty to that. Loyalty means your friend stands by you, supports you, and defends you even when it's difficult. A loyal friend doesn't talk about you behind your back.
That's a huge one. Another quality I value is honesty. A good friend isn't someone who just tells you what you want to hear. A true friend will tell you the truth, even when it's hard to hear, because they care about you.
Yes, a friend who can give you honest advice is invaluable. I also think mutual respect is essential. You have to respect each other's opinions, feelings, and choices, even when they are different from your own. You don't try to change your friend.
And one last one from me, which is maybe a little lighter, but still so important: a shared sense of humor.
Oh, absolutely. Being able to laugh at the same things is a powerful connector. Life is hard, and having a friend who can make you laugh until you cry is one of the greatest gifts.
This conversation has been so lovely. It makes me appreciate my friends even more. Let's do a final recap of everything we've covered.
Let's do it. We started with the types of friends, from an acquaintance at the outer edge to friends, good/close friends, and finally, your best friend.
Then we learned some wonderful personality vocabulary to describe our friends, such as adventurous, easygoing, reliable, supportive, and hilarious.
We also covered the phrasal verbs for activities you do together. Hang out, casual, catch up after a long time, get together, planned, and go out for the evening.
And we discussed some beautiful idioms like being a shoulder to cry on and staying friends through thick and thin. Finally, we talked about the important qualities of friendship like trust, loyalty, and honesty.
Now, we would be so honored if you shared a little bit about your friends with us. In the comments below, please describe your best friend.
Yes, tell us, what is your best friend like? Try to use one or two of the new personality words you learned today. For example, my best friend is hilarious and very supportive.
We truly can't wait to read your beautiful descriptions. And if this lesson helped you find the words for these important relationships, please show your support by giving this video a like and sharing it with a friend.
And of course, please subscribe to Mr. Guru English. We are so grateful to have you in our community. Thank you for sharing your time with us today on this lovely Friday evening.
We hope you all have a fantastic weekend filled with good times and even better friends.
Goodbye and see you in the next lesson.